How you doing, guys? So we are going to talk about a favorite topic of mine, a favorite movie of mine, that being the Hills Have Eyes remake from 2006, which is a far better movie than the original. Sorry, but it is. As you can see, my profile picture on YouTube here is Aaron Stanford from Hills Have Eyes, who went and defended. He got his baby back. He kicked ass and he got his baby back. One of the reasons I love Hills Have Eyes, it's very dark, it's very gritty, much like a vengeful western in a way. It's written that way, kind of, where his family is assaulted hard and his baby's taken, his wife is killed, his mother-in-law is shot in the fucking head. He gains a relationship with the younger brother, which I know that actor, Bobby. Let me just pull up the cast here. And yeah, Alexandra Aja, perfect direction. Of course, he had a hand in Crawl, which was a good alligator flick set in Florida during a category whatever the fuck hurricane. Jonathan, played by Dan Bird. He was in Dan Bird played in what's the one I like? I got it. It was a horror DVD set. Actually, I got it a while back. Well, when I was younger, I got a DVD set, and on the DVD set was Mortuary, a much older film from, I believe, 2000. There's more to look up. Look at that. Just when you think that you've looked up 2005, that'd be. Yeah. Dan Bird played in Mortuary. Definitely a recognizable face. Aaron Stanford, he had a hand in the X-Men films. He was in far more than that, I believe. Let's look it up. Aaron Stanford. Yeah, X-Men, The Last Stand. X-Men 2, X2, I guess that is. Tadpole. He was also in Deadpool and Wolverine for a small minute there, which I enjoyed that one. But yeah, The Hills Have Eyes. Sorry, excuse me. I'm just looking at something. A lot of actors in there who are recognizable. Vanessa Shaw, she was in Hocus Pocus. She was Allison, who had a crush on Max Dennison. Emile D. Raven, she was in Lost, a early series from the early 2000s, which I enjoyed. Lost, so Ted Levine, you know, What's not to love about Ted Levine? I mean, Silence of the Lambs. Grab the potion. Put the potion in the basket. And candy cane. So yeah, Ted Levine's very iconic for those roles. As demented truck driver in Joyride. It's sad that he dies off that soon. You know what? When I first watched, I thought he'd live longer, but he gets killed off pretty quick. So that kind of sucks. But Aaron Stanford is definitely the jewel of the movie. He's definitely the jewel of the movie, making it shine and bringing a sense of revenge and vengeance and anger to the role, where his wife was murdered, his baby's taken, so he's going to go out, he's going to get some fucking revenge. I love this role. As you can see, it is my profile. It's my profile. I love this movie. Rambo Rat for Life loves this movie. He praises this movie. One of the guys that actually kind of got me into the movie. Go ahead and check out Rambo Rat for Life. Check out his channel. The actors do a great job. Like, I'm on this journey with this family, and at times they're having breakfast or having dinner at the fucking table outside of the trailer, and they're saying prayers, they're praying, and they're holding hands, and it's touching for that moment. And boy, woof, it's dark later. Very dark. Because we get a rape scene, in the RV. It's just really well drawn, because first of all, people complain about it. They can complain all they fucking want about the rape scene and about all the fucking horrible shit that happened in the fucking RV. Well, you know what? The revenge that Aaron Stanford gets would not be as sweet if those scenes were not as brutal as they were, if that makes any sense. They had to be brutal. And they don't go on for fucking 20 minutes like I Spit on Your Grave. It went on long, I'll say that. But it was enough to make me angry and feel for the characters and feel for their situation. Aaron Stanford going out, and he's the son-in-law, but dude, I love him in this movie. I really do. I love him in this movie. If I'm not picking my nose, I'm not. Dude, he is a very talented actor. He really is. Dan Bird, very talented, extremely filled with talent. I could feel the anger when he goes into the RV and he sees that his mother-in-law's dead and his wife's dead. They've killed them all, and Bobby's father is burning on a fucking postal stick out of the ground. Bobby says something to him like, "You're a fucking pussy. You should go out there. We should go kill him right now." And what is fucking Doug? Doug's like, "No, we need a plan. We have to play this safe. We need a plan. We're gonna play it safe. We're gonna do it fucking right. We're gonna play it safe." And he does. Although first of all the creatures, all the fucking Hills Have Eyes inbred freaks, All the mutated freaks. I think most of them had guns. I do. So I'm kind of surprised that Aaron Stanford made it all the way to their house. You know, there are things like that make me wonder, like, how did he make it there all that way? Either way, when he gets there, it's a fucking awesome fucking time. This is such a gritty, atmospheric, I want to say almost Western. Maybe the right word is spaghetti Western, where he goes to defend, he goes and he avenges his family. That's the whole point of the movie. In the original, I'm sorry, but I didn't feel it. I was not feeling the emotion. I was not feeling the actors. I was not feeling the atmosphere. I did not feel it like I felt it in this one. This one hurt. The sister getting raped in the bed in the trailer. His wife getting shot in the fucking head. The dog getting slaughtered. He brings one dog. They have two dogs, so I think one's Beauty and one's Beast. So, as you can see in my profile picture, he's with Beast, I believe. Beast destroys one motherfucker when Aaron Stanford is in the fucking house. Because he escapes the he I think he jumps out the window or something. He runs away quickly, and the dog Beast sees the deformed hillbilly in the wheelchair, who's talking all creepy and saying shit like, "Oh, say, can you see?" Oh, he's like saying weird shit. I don't even know what he means. And the dog like jumps up and gnaws his fucking face off. We don't see it. We don't see the visuals, but we hear it, which was enough. It was satisfying to me. This is one that I've been wanting to talk about for a very long time because it's a movie that I love. I love this movie to death. I love this movie to death. This is one of the best remakes of all time, hands down. I'm not gonna fucking, no. I'm standing by that. This is the best remake ever. One of the best ones. Easy. And you know, without actors like Dan Bird and Emil D. Raven, Vanessa Shaw from Hocus Pocus, Aaron Stanford, and Ted Levine, they made this role perfect. They made it perfect to where I feel like they're a real family, and they're the typical American family who maybe goes to church on Sundays and they have cheeseburgers on fucking at the grill. I don't know. Ted Levine, again, kind of kid, talented, all very well known for his voice. But yeah, Hills Have Eyes feels much like a vengeful spaghetti western, where because the mutants, the hillbillies, they take his baby, so he goes and he fucking gets it. Even though you could see that the guy is kind of a panty waist, kind of a sissy in the beginning. He doesn't believe in guns. He's kind of a Democrat, if you want to call it that, which Ted Levine says in the fucking scene. Oh, he doesn't trust guns. He's a Democrat. That was funny. He's a Democrat. He doesn't believe in guns. So yeah, no, he definitely believes in guns at the end. So, you know, he'll go and get his baby back, which he gets it successfully. He gets out alive. There is a random subplot in there where there's a deformed girl in the family named Ruby, and she actually helps Doug get his baby back. She helps Doug. She actually sacrifices herself at the very ending. You know, she'll jump off a cliff with her father. I don't know what the hell happened there. If it's her father or if it's her brother. I don't know how many times who they banged. That's beside the point. I don't know all the incest shit, but that hurt my brain. Sorry. Yeah, The Hills Have Eyes, 2006, is a sci-fi horror masterpiece. It really is. Do give it a shot. I know, it took me this long to fucking get to this one, really? I can't even believe it. I had no time for it. I was sitting here thinking, okay, what's my next request going to be? Okay, and I think to myself, my fucking profile is Doug. I've never reviewed Doug. I haven't talked about Doug. A very interesting character who doesn't believe in violence, sort of pushed to his limit at the end, so to speak. Pushed to his limit to defend his baby, avenge his wife. You could just feel it. I felt it. The RV scene, whether it being the mutant biting off a fucking bird's head and blood gushing down its chin, and the simple sound of the baby's cry during this scene, and the sister, played by Emil, getting raped in the bed. That was enough to make me angry. And I'm happy that Doug did not storm off angry. Bobby wanted to storm off angrily. He had the pistol, he had the whole 9 yards. Luckily, Doug stopped him. Because I don't think this could have been done without Doug. I think Doug was the real deal here. He made the shit happen. He wasn't dumb about it. He thought it through. He had a brain. On top of it, very interesting character, and very well done acting, and very well drawn out. Just very well drawn out. And Alexandre Aja, he's had his hand in Krull, so he was good with that one. I mean, this is much better, but he's a really good director. He really is. I like Alexandre Aja. I really do. Yeah. Laura Ortiz plays Ruby, a child who's deformed in the mutant family. She sort of defends Doug, helps him get his baby back, though he does just fine without her. He has like the German Shepherd, which I have a German Shepherd. So I kind of feel like, okay, Doug's a dog guy, man. He's a dog guy. Cool, he's a dog guy. He's got a German Shepherd. I have a German Shepherd. Go in there. I do the same thing for my family. I go in there with my German Shepherd. I go fuck them all up one by one, literally. And it's really cool. He plays weak at one point, like he's crying. Because one of the mutants, he's on his knees crying, and he picks up a nail out of the ground. He shoves it into his foot. And then he picks up a fucking American flag, and he jams it into his brain. The music picking up. Oh my god, it's so intense. One of the interesting things I would like to look up is, because this musical score is very westerny. I'd like to know who was the composer here. Yeah, Tom and Dandy. Yeah, Tom and Dandy, who did the record, released on March 7, 2006. Yeah, Tom and Dandy is really good. Definitely, it does have a Western feel. I get that when people say that. I do. It does have a Western vibe. It does. What else could I say? Ted Levine, of course. Rusty Nail. A good job, but he dies off very quick. Ted Levine playing Big Bob. He gets pulled into a fucking cave. He gets his head bashed pretty good. Yeah, he kind of gets surrounded by them. Bobby is the younger brother who's sort of hot-headed. He's kind of soft, but he's also hot-headed because of what happened to his family. I'd be the same way. Him and his sister are close, played by Emil from Lost. And they have a relationship which I can relate to that. I have a relationship with my sisters, so I get that type of deal. So it definitely, it's a movie where the acting is good, the story is well drawn out, it's well built, where I can feel like I'm with these characters on this journey, and I feel like I was a part of it, and I'm in the family almost. Like, I'm in the family, I know what happened, and I'm rooting for Doug. Kind of feel like me and my sisters, and or me and my family grilling out. Sorry with the I sound like a fucking idiot. No, I like the movie. I do like the movie. Oh, there I go again. Aaron Stanford is completely talented. He's a great actor. He was great in X-Men, The Last Stand, and recently saw him in Deadpool and Wolverine. So that was nice. It was a nice little surprise. Sorry. It was done where I really felt bad for the family. You know, the mother was shot. The father was burned on a post. There was nobody left. The only one left was Aaron Stanford and Bobby and his sister. Those were the only three left, and that kind of like begs the thought, like, are these three gonna be a family still after all this? Because his wife is dead, his mother, his parents, like, are they gonna hang out after this? Are they gonna live together? I wondered about it, you know, like, I hope that they got away okay, because at the end we get a sequel bait ending, sadly. There is a sequel bait ending where, at the very end, Aaron Stanford finds Bobby and Emil in the field with the German Shepherd. Luckily, the German Shepherd lives. Thank God. The other fucking dog died. That pissed me off. I'm a dog guy, so. And they're hugging, and they're hugging it out. It's a soft moment. It's very warm. And then we get a POV shot of a cannibal in the mountains with binoculars looking at them. So that was just fucking stupid. We did not need that. There was nothing that just was unnecessary, completely unnecessary. We did not fucking need it. We did not. I'm very passionate about this movie. I love this movie. But yeah, we did not need that sequel bait ending. We did not. So Aaron Stanford, I feel bad for him losing his wife. He was smart. For a guy who did not use guns and a guy who didn't really know anything about guns or anything like that, he went into it very wise, very stealthy. He used his brain. He took them out one by one. It was a struggle. But that's why I rooted for this character, because of the hell he goes through. Getting thrown through a fucking wall. His glasses are broken. He can barely see. There's blood dripping from his mouth. I mean, the guy has been through hell and he's still whooping ass. And that is why he is my profile. This character easily symbolizes the strength that a man will go through to defend his family if he really has to. And that is my take on it. It is easily the strength of a man. And the music and the build-up of it. And you know what? People complain about the RV scene all they want, the rape and everything. Yes, okay, it was brutal. But it wouldn't have been effective if it was not brutal. It had to be brutal so we can get that sort of suspenseful feel. We needed that. We had to have the suspenseful feel. It's bad, yes. Rape is bad. Them biting the bird's head off, bad. Breaking into the RV, it disturbed me to no end the first time that I saw it. Very bad. Like, I was like, no, dude, oh, shit. This is kind of tough to sit through. Because this is far more brutal than the original. The original is shit. This is good. If you like the original, all power to you. I'm not really a fan. I've watched it. It's lame. I don't feel in touch with the characters like I do this one. That's for sure. I almost feel like this could be a TV series, like a mini-series. That's how deep I was with these characters. I was deep with these characters, very deep. With, Big Bob, with Doug, with Bobby. I felt bad for the sister. And he gets his revenge. He really does, man. He puts a fucking flag through his head. And the music picks up with this sort of American orchestra, or this sort of orchestra. And, the dog jumps on one of them and kills him. That was pretty cool. Which I'm happy he didn't die. I was like, don't kill the dog, please. Don't kill the fucking dog, please. Because I have a German Shepherd. I relate to Doug quite a bit. Even though it's not really Doug's shepherd, but it kind of becomes his shepherd. Like, it's loyal to him when he's walking it with the leash, and he's going on the fucking vengeful spree. But yeah, Hills Have Eyes 2006 is a masterpiece. I love the film. I really love the shit out of this film. I love it so much. I've been waiting to talk about it. It's a really good movie. Do watch it. If you have not watched it, do watch it. What did this even score? I mean, it would be interesting to see the facts about what it scored on IMDb. I mean, Okay, music. Sorry, I typed in musical composer. It got a 58%. Yet Heart Eyes, a film I just recently watched, has 98. That was I think it was 98 from what I. Those were the comments I saw. But 58, that's low. This deserves higher. The acting was good. I felt bad for the family. I felt like it was a very real situation, and I was in this situation with the family. That's what makes a good movie. If I don't feel bad for the characters, if I don't feel bad and I don't feel the guilt for the characters, why is the revenge going to be any good? The way I feel about the characters will reflect later on about the revenge. People cry about it all they want. Yes, it's brutal. That's life. It is brutal. The sister getting raped in the bed, yes, it's very brutal. But that's also life. So, I mean, and you know, he goes and he gets his revenge, and it's just very powerful. Without this scene, okay, let me put it this way. Another way I could draw it out is without the brutality of that trailer scene, the revenge would not have it would not have been as effective. So it needed that. It needed that push with the actors, and these actors worked well. So that's my review. I love this movie to death. That's why Aaron Stanford is my profile picture. So, and I stand by that statement. If you disagree, you disagree. Okay, you like the original better. Okay, tell me why. Why? It wasn't that good, but if you do, it's whatever. I don't want to argue. I don't want to argue. I just don't want to argue. But I like the film. I do like the film. It's a better film than the original to me, at least to me. Definitely nice to have Candy Cane in there. So thank you for watching. That's my review of the film Hills Have Eyes from 2006.